Morning, and it's what is it today? Wednesday morning, and second ever commute on my 250. On a rainy, windy day. Well, I think the rain's going to be as it was yesterday, on and off all day. But yes, commuting on my 250. I say in the dark and cold and wet October month. I commuted on it. What are we on today? Wednesday. Last Friday, and it handled it admirably. It was strange keeping to the speed limit. Then there's other bits, like being nervous about overtaking up here because of not having the power. But yes, it does handle it all quite admirably, to be honest. Quite surprisingly so. I was a little bit nervous of the hills, because there's 3 hills. That's the one I'm just going up now is only a slight gradient, but there's one I'll head down a dip and up another one, and then there's one further on that are quite tall. And I always remember on my 125 it's slowing down, what was it, a CB 125, it's slowing down to especially on a day like today where there is a bit of a headwind, slowing down to about 55 mile an hour, and then you really are at the mercy of the traffic. It's very unnerving. Come on, Mr. Audi, go on, off you go. It's the overtaking lane, you can overtake. Well, this is amazing. I didn't think I'd be... Well, this is amazing. I didn't think I'd be held up by a car in the outside lane of the main A27. I knew he was going left. Okay. But yes, I mean, I'm at 9,000 revs, but you wouldn't know it. The engine doesn't sound like it's screaming. It revs out at 10,500 revs, so 1,500 revs away from the red line. And it definitely doesn't sound like the engine's struggling or revving its nuts out. It just takes it all in its stride. So there is a little bit more to do the overtakes. As long as you remember to accelerate while you're cleaning your camera lens. Hope this is coming out alright. It's the camera's on exposure +1, so hopefully you've got a bit more vision than I have. And this is probably the biggest climb I've got on the way to work, which is somewhere in the region of that, if you can see that. And the little strong handles it no problem. With a 16 stone bloke on it, and probably 6 kilos of luggage on the back with my top box and my drinks and that for the day. And that's what I say, it's not it's not by any means an amazing machine, but it definitely handles it alright. Be interesting to find out what sort of mileage it'll give me on the tank. I won't be finding that out for a long time, I don't think. Oh, rain's getting worse. Yeah, definitely a pox morning for commuting. But as I say, the screen gets the wind hitting me sort of mid-helmet, but it's not offensive. It's not wobbling my head all over the place. Might look into a bigger screen just for the width, really. I'm feeling it more on my shoulders. Nice, thanks. That's it, pull out brake. Marvellous. Oh, change that down a bit early. But that's where your power is. I say power. I use the term very loosely. Oh, go on! What are we waiting for? This is the second car this has done this to. Is it the headlight? Do they like seeing the headlight in their rear view? That's it, 70. Well done. Yes, I certainly don't think I'll be up to any hooliganism on this particular machine. It won't be without its fun. It's so different from my other two bikes. Obviously they're both thousands. Get brave and get at the front with my loud exhaust. Can you hear it? Vroom. As I say, not going to win any awards for hooliganism, but for a 250, I mean, I remember my KLR 250, that's going back a few years, and that struggled to cruise at 60. So that's when I say I'm impressed with the turn of speed of the V-Strom 250. That's what I'm referring to. The other 250 I've had, and not much more horsepower than a 125. But as I say, we'll hold. There you go, 70 mile an hour, and it's quite happy there. As I say, it's 9,000 revs, but it's not. It doesn't seem as though it's strained. It's probably why every service, which is I think 3,500 miles, every service you're meant to check the valve gaps, the clearances, because you are running at high revs all the time. Well, not all the time. I'll slow down for this roundabout. But there you go, a quick commute. Not the fastest commute, but quick nevertheless on a poxy October day. And I have moved these handlebars forward. They were canted back, which made it feel like almost your elbows were behind your torso. Very weird. So I've canted them forward, which has sat me up a bit more and has stopped me sliding about on the seat. It's quite a remarkable upgrade. So if you're having trouble sliding about on the seat, move your handlebars forward a couple of inches. Makes all the difference. Anyway, I've got to go to work. Ta-ra.